morning, children. I am your English teacher. Today we'll continue with the lesson A Baker from Goa. See, children, in the previous topic, I asked you all how many of you like bread, jam, bread and butter. All this we have discussed. And in Goa, how these bakers used to bring the bread on the streets and sell it, we had learnt in the previous chapter, children. See, children, here, children are very much fond of bread. And so during their childhood in Goa, the baker used to come with the bread in the cycle, carrying a basket. And once when he set out in the morning on his selling round, and then again, when he returned after emptying his huge basket, he used to come and visit the children over there. And he made jingling thud of his bamboo, woke up all the children from their bed, and they ran to meet him and greet him. Why did they do so was because they love the loaf of bread. So, the loaves were bought by some paskin or bastin, the maid servants. See, the pastin and bastin means the people who were working in their house used to go, when they heard this baker coming, that sound, they used to go and collect the bread and come. But the children were very much fond of him, so they used to run hearing the sound, and then they were longing for those bread bangles which they chose carefully, children. And sometimes it was sweet bread of special make it was, and the baker made his musical entry on the scene with the jeng jang sound, and specially made from the bamboo staff, children. And see, in one hand he supported the basket on his head, and the other hand he used to bang the bamboo on the ground. He would greet the lady of the house with the good morning, and then place his basket on the vertical bamboo, children. Then all the kids would push aside with a mild sound, and they used to run back of him, stand on the parapet wall to see what is there inside the basket. They were not fond of taking the bread in their hand. They were fond to peep what is there inside the basket. And they still recall the typical fragrance of those loaves of bread, children. And those loaves for the elders and bangles for the children, he used to sell it. And they did not even care to brush their teeth. They told, will tigers, animals and all brush the teeth, they told. And they also used to use the mango stick to brush their teeth. And they said, who will go and get that mango stick to brush the teeth, they said. And they used to have it without brushing their teeth. So you people also don't have that habit, children. Without brushing, you should not even take coffee also, children. Okay, and they used to eat this bread with a hot tea, which could clean up everything neatly, children. So in the next part today, let us see what he was doing. He used to give marriage gifts are meaningless without the sweet bread known as the bowl. Just as a party or a feast loses its charm without bread, children. And not enough, and which can be said to show how important a baker can be for a village. And the lady of the house used to prepare sandwiches on the occasion of her daughter's engagement. Cakes and bolinas are a must for Christmas as well as for other festivals, children. And thus, the presence of the baker's furnace in the village is absolutely very essential, because see, those days for engagement they used to give sandwiches. And the baker or a bread seller of those days had a peculiar dress known as the kabai. He used to wear a separate dress which was known as kabai. It was a single piece long frock reaching down to the knees. In our childhood, we saw the baker wearing a shirt and trousers which were shorter than full length, children. And once and longer than half pants it was. Even today, anyone who wears a half pant which reaches just below the knees, they invite the comment that he is dressed like a podder. Podder means baker. And the baker usually collected his bills at the end of the month. He used to give away the bread to the people, and then he used to collect it at the end of the month, children. And monthly accounts used to be recorded on some wall in pencils. He used to write it on a wall in the pencil, how many loaves of bread they have taken. olden days children, even for the milk, when we used to get the milk, they used to write there on the walls 1 liter, half liter and all, and go at the end of the month they used to calculate how many liters of milk we have taken. In the same way, this baker also used to write it on the wall, and at the end of the month he used to take the account. And baking was indeed a very profitable profession in the olden days children. The baker and his family never starved. He, his family and his servants always looked happy and prosperous. They were very happy and they were prosperous. They never looked starving at all. Their plum physique was an open testimony to this. Even today, any person with a jackfruit-like physical appearance is easily compared to a baker. See, a jackfruit, how it will be, full of fruits it will be, like that this baker will be with full of enthusiasm children. So this is about Glimpses of India part 1, a baker from Goa children. See how the baker will be dressed. I have shown you here this baker's dress also children. So you have any doubts in this lesson, you can ask me in the class children. And see, a worksheet will be given to you all and a small question and answers also will be given. Please complete it in your classwork children. So if you like this chapter, you can also make your own about a bread. You can write some comments why you like bread. You can write a short story about it children. Thank you all children. Have a nice day.